It's the end of the week, and so it's time to take out the trash. Brett Ehrlich, who is your garbage person of the week?
I'm gonna say my garbage person of the week is Kyrie Irving, but it's just a symptom of a lot of stupid stuff that one, it's funny. I was like going through, and the background on this is Kyrie Irving saw that there was, according to him, he was looking into what his name means, and his name means he who is I am, which is Yahweh, which is something that he then went looking on through Amazon for documentaries to watch. And then basically he did the equivalent of if I watched Ancient Aliens and said, you know what? If you look at the lines on the side of this rock based on a photo that isn't actually of that thing, I'm now gonna make a bunch of conclusions as though I'm the first person who ever saw Ancient Aliens or talked about aliens or anything like that. And so he retweeted it. Everybody, most people involved in this entire controversy, including the reporters, are asking the dumbest, stupidest questions about it. But really, there is a symptom of a problem here. And I want everyone to earnestly ask if what this sports commentator, when talking about Kyrie 2 years ago, if what he's saying applies to you, and just take a beat and examine whether this hits a little too close to home. And if so, you gotta stop yourself from being a garbage person.
Kyrie's the most dangerous type of person. A kind of smart guy who thinks he's a genius. He's a 112 IQ who thinks he's a 180. He's the guy who actually has completed 4.5 credits of philosophy and thinks he's solved the world. He's the guy who has his facts consistently wrong. And when you tell him his facts are wrong, do you know what he says? Do your research. Read something about it. It's like, nah, man, the problem is I have and you haven't. Is I've actually read things and you've scrolled Facebook. The problem is you're listening to chakras and Twitter comments.
I mean, there's other stuff. I watched that guy earlier today to kind of see what his updates were on this situation, but I agree with so much. And there's so much I get about his instincts to search for a history, but it's so hypocritical to when trying to find your own history, you're and all the themes that play out in all of that, to just deny someone else's, and then also to pretend that this thing you're sharing is new and hasn't been used in horrible, terrible, no good, very bad ways. And there's a defense that's like, yo, there's a lot of people who hear when you're bagging on Jewish people, it sounds like really nice things. But you have to understand that these are all microaggressions that have been used to lay the groundwork for rounding up and killing millions of Jewish people for millennia. That's all. And you can't tell me that you've done your research and people should do their research and you haven't learned the one thing about World War II.
Yeah.
And then you're telling me to deep dive Leviticus.
Exactly. It's the Dunning-Kruger effect. You want people who don't know things to learn things, but you also need to know how to learn things. Because you can learn a thing, have no idea whether it's true or can be trusted, and then think that you know everything. And I love, at least we have people on TV who are making clear what people like Kyrie Irving apparently are.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.